policies which are in favor of
the central bank, as a statutory body, has delegated its functions under the Constitution to the central bank and given it the constitutional and regulatory primacy over all matters concerning the formulation and implementation of monetary policy directed to economic objectives of achieving and maintaining economic stability for the Republic of Uganda and on behalf of the government of Uganda. Now, Article 162, subsection 2 of the Constitution clearly protects the Bank of Uganda from being subject to direction or control of any person or authority in performing its functions. Therefore, any legislative or administrative action that introduces parallel oversight or restricts the operational independence of the Bank of Uganda risks contravening these constitutional provisions and undermining the legal and institutional framework for the financial sector governance. And Chair, in addition, with respect to matters concerning financial institutions, the Financial Institutions Act takes precedence over any enactment, and in case of conflict, it shall prevail. So that's the basis on which we are going to make our technical assessment. Now, we also note that for the avoidance of any doubt, Bank of Uganda is established to protect the national sovereignty from foreign interference as enshrined in section in Part 4 of the Bank of Uganda Act. And here I was saying, however, while protecting that national sovereignty is a paramount constitutional objective, the financial system's technical architecture must remain shielded from regulatory fragmentation. This assessment argues that the bill in its current form risks introducing regulatory fragmentation and subjecting this economy to voluntary shocks.
And Chair, of course, given the good intentions at the Financial Intelligence Authority, we think that this bill may create some unintended consequences, which will be increased informality and illegal channels of financial inflows into the country, such as alternative value transfer systems, including the use of the hawalas, the virtual assets, and this may obscure the visibility of such transactions by law enforcement agencies.
FIA, I think you are doing a pretty bad job. Otherwise, why would we have this law if you people were doing what we mandated you to do? You remember we set you up by an act of parliament because we thought everything here which has been brought, you'd be able to handle it. Is this a confession that actually you failed in your duties and therefore we are setting up a parallel system? And since the bill came up, have you two, either Bank of Uganda or FIA, talked to your line minister, say what is this going on? If you haven't, then you're not doing